Ladies and gentlemen, digital investors, welcome back to another video where we cover everything going on inside of the crypto space. If you guys missed yesterday's upload, highly recommend you go check it out. We had some massive news for Algorand, also give you guys some updates on HBAR and Cardano. On this video, we also have some good news to go over. First of all, Cardano broke above $3 and the rally is continuing. Absolutely crazy. So we'll be looking at this along with a little bit of an analysis that goes on in this. We'll also be taking a look at Ethereum, Solana, and Cardano, whether or not they can run higher. We also have SBI Holdings launches Japan's first crypto fund that will invest in XRP, Bitcoin, and Ether, which is absolutely awesome. The president of Belarus wants to start mining cryptocurrencies, or whatever it is called, he says. And then we'll also finish it up on Bitcoin is going much higher and look at some on-chain signals that are painting a very, very bullish picture for us. So we're going to start here on the Cardano news. If you guys are frequent viewers of the show or you just appreciate this content, please tap the like button, as it really does help a ton to push this video in the YouTube algorithm. And I do appreciate all the support that you guys choose to give. Also, make sure if you're trying to stay up to date on everything that is going on in the crypto space, that you do give this channel a subscribe, and if you hit the bell, you'll be notified every time I put out a video. So ADA broke through $3, reaching a new all-time high. The bullish price action goes hand in hand with the anticipation of Alonso's hard fork on September the 12th, and we are today is September the 2nd. I kind of have this feeling that we'll probably run and hit our targets, probably before September 12th. We'll see if this becomes a buy the rumor, sell the news event, something along those lines. It wouldn't surprise me if it did. However, if these smart contracts go live and it just causes a surge, that really wouldn't surprise me either. Cardano's market cap also touched 99 billion today. that is pretty crazy, right? Just 1 billion away from having a triple digit in the billions market cap. It has broken through $3 and is continuing its rally. This is the chart that is posted here, and as we can see, looks pretty good. The technical indicators are bullish and support a further continuation of the upward trend. The RSI is currently back in bullish territory, and the indicator has generated a hidden bullish divergence. So that is pretty bullish stuff. The MACD is rising again and is close to generating a green momentum bar. The stochastic oscillator has been in bullish territory since early August and confirms the strength of the upward movement. This candle right here, guys, if we close it and engulf all of this, I'm pretty sure we're going to have another massive bullish engulfing candle. And I think it is also very cool that all of our indicators are also flashing very bullish signs, while the rest of the market is also flashing bullish signs, which is what we'll go into here with the Ethereum stuff and also the on-chain signs and signals that Bitcoin is showing us. So overall, the market looks very, very bullish right now. In terms of future movement, trader Crypto Skinny published a short-term chart of ADA that includes an ascending triangle formation. This pattern increases the probability of a bullish scenario, especially when it occurs during an uptrend. Our target for this is $3.60. As of posting, ADA has already broken out of this pattern and is moving upwards. So that is the target for this specific pattern, is $3.60. Let me know what you guys think. In terms of Alonso launching on September 12th, do you think we'll have price run up until then and then turn around? Or do you think once we get to that Alonso, price is going to continue to just skyrocket? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I am interested in seeing what you guys all think about that. Also, we have these Doge Pound Puppies NFTs that just launched yesterday. Here I am up on the OpenSea. This is the verified collection, so make sure you guys, if you do check this out, go to the verified one, because there is a fake out there, and the fake one is advertising that there's a fake one in an attempt to look legitimate. It is pretty crazy, so make sure you're on the verified one. And these things are pretty cool. These just launched yesterday, and if you had the adult dogs, these were airdropped to you. So pretty cool stuff. As you can see, there's a lot of different configurations here. These look very cool, and I did a full Patreon video on this, on exactly what my investing strategy is with these. Also a basic guide on how to navigate OpenSea, what NFTs are, how to buy them, how to sell them, and again, my personal strategy that I'm doing and how I'm finding good deals. So if you guys want to check that out, then check the first link in the description. That will take you back to my Patreon. And there's also a ton of other videos and content in there. So check it out. I'm not really the biggest fan of NFTs. I'm not some massive collector or anything, but I do think that this project has a lot of potential. So I've been putting a lot of time into it. So if you want to see everything I'm doing with these, as well as unlock all of the other past content, the Patreon is the first link in the description. Now let's also check this out. We have Santiment points to historic signals on Ethereum and Solana and says Cardano can run much higher. This starts off with Ethereum. Ethereum miners have been stacking ETH aggressively throughout the asset's recent recovery from its 3-month low of about $1,700. And they say Ethereum miner balances have absolutely skyrocketed in August, essentially tripling from 81,000 ETH to 243,000 ETH, up 198%. The historic reversal in miner coins held has reversed from an all-time low in late July to a virtual 3-year high today. And they post this chart. Ethereum miner balances have shot to the stars in the past 4 weeks, essentially tripling. So as we know, it is bullish when we see miners starting to accumulate, especially starting to accumulate at a fast rate. Usually they know something before the rest of the market does. Then they go into Solana. The firm notes that crowd positivity surrounding Solana is reaching historically high levels, and they say Solana's run up just keeps getting more historic. Crypto traders are discussing the NFT darling at rates most altcoins can only dream of. Weighted sentiment has surpassed 4 deviations above mean, sending crowd positivity and volume to historic levels. And here they also give that chart, and as you can see, the crowd positivity, the market positivity around Solana is the highest that it has ever been. We're seeing a lot of talk about it. I'm personally seeing a lot more videos on YouTube on it, a lot more Twitter mentions on it, especially as that price rise. People love to buy the hype, right? For some reason, retail just loves to buy coins at the top and get wrecked. It's mistakes that they will always make, right? If you do not learn how to control yourself in this market, then you'll just keep repeating those bad habits of buying coins when they are pumped and hypey. Anyway, Sol has blasted off to new all-time highs, and so has the conversation surrounding it. Solana is making up nearly 10% of crypto conversations right now, as it blasted off to a new all-time high of $106. As Bitcoin and other altcoins range, volatile and pumping coins like Sol will continue to intrigue traders looking for action. Definitely, probably a day trader's dream right now. They also posted this chart, which is pretty interesting. It says Solana continues to pump while the rest of the market stay flat. Crowd discussion is soaring, and we can see that crowd discussion and just how high it is. Solana has pushed beyond $106 and briefly tapped the $130 level before cooling off. Currently, it is trading at $111. Now moving on to Cardano, they highlight that social dominance tends to be a reliable indicator for ADA's price action, and Cardano's decreased social dominance puts it in a position to launch another surge. Cardano is back to its pumping ways on a bullish Friday. Social dominance is a great leading indicator for ADA, and the percentage of discussions is at a modest 8% compared to its peak of 25% last week. It can run higher until the crowd euphoria returns, right? So we're kind of seeing the opposite on Cardano of what we're seeing on Solana. On Solana, the hype, the mentions, the crowd positivity, as they said it, is very high. But if we take a look at this chart here, this says Cardano is making another run at Monday's all-time high. Crowd is not showing interest yet, though. Okay, that is super interesting. Pretty much the exact opposite of what is going on with Solana. So here we have the ADA top indicators, which is basically showing that social activity, and right now it is pretty low. Okay, so saying still low equals good sign. But while it's low, ADA is pumping, right? We pumped above $3, but this is still low, which kind of goes to show that retail hasn't FOMO'd it into it yet. You know, maybe they're still spending all their time FOMOing Solana, but once this starts to really skyrocket, that is going to be, as they call it, the ADA top indicator. But as of right now, ADA is pumping. The social scores are still low, which means we could have quite a bit further to run, which is really exciting as an ADA holder, investor, and speculator. Here we have SBI Holdings is launching Japan's first crypto fund that will invest in XRP, Bitcoin, and Ether. This has been long awaited. Let's hop into it. Also, guys, if you are enjoying the video, tapping the like really does help. SBI Holdings is planning to launch Japan's first digital asset fund by December. So really right around the corner when you think about it. The new investment vehicle will have exposure to some major cryptos, including Ripple's affiliated XRP. Morningstar Japan president told the outlet that the fund will showcase the usefulness of diversification, and he says, "I want people to hold it together with other assets and experience firsthand how useful it can be for diversifying portfolios." SBI Holdings will swiftly roll out another crypto fund if this first one ends up being a success. I got a good feeling it's probably going to be a success, right? SBI Holdings is definitely no joke of a company. The company might also be considering launching a separate investment vehicle for institutional investors, and it took the company more than 4 years to set the fund in motion due to stringent regulations in Japan. So definitely a long time in the making, but now that it is almost coming here in December, this could be very, very huge. So congratulations to SBI. That is quite the accomplishment there. Here we have president of Belarus says start mining cryptocurrencies, or whatever it is called. So they don't even really fully understand it. But the one thing everyone seems to be understanding is that cryptocurrencies are going up in value against the US dollar. The president of Belarus has recommended the government begin mining crypto assets with spare electricity. Not a bad idea, if I might say so myself. You have spare electricity just sitting around. Yeah, why not put that to work? I think it's a pretty good idea. President Alexander Lukashenko spoke, proposing that the state get involved with mining crypto. Lukashenko advised workers to take up crypto mining within the country rather than pursuing efforts abroad. Also, another really smart move, right? Have your citizens mining within the country, right? Give them some incentives maybe. Don't tax the hell out of them. Make a move. They understand, right? Keep them within the country. You will benefit from that. Something that the US could take notes from. The Belarusian president said the country had enough spare electricity resources to mine crypto assets and suggested abandoned industrial sites could be recruited in the effort. So they're going to use spare electricity and use abandoned sites. I mean, why not, right? Why not put them to work? He says we must understand they are not waiting for us anywhere. Build something based on electricity. After all, start mining cryptocurrencies or whatever it's called. There is enough electricity in the country. Seems like a pretty smart guy. In February, the country's Ministry of Energy announced an investigation into the risks and benefits of crypto asset mining, okay? So that was in February. They did their risk analysis. Clearly, based off this announcement, the risk analysis pays off. It is less risky to be mining Bitcoin with spare electricity than it is to not get involved at all, right? That's something we've heard a lot. Is it more risky to buy Bitcoin, or is it more risky not to buy Bitcoin, or really cryptos at large, right? Because there is so much more than just Bitcoin out there. However, speaking of Bitcoin, let's check out some on-chain analytics. This is presented by Clemente. He says Bitcoin is going much higher in the coming months, which is great. If Bitcoin is going to go higher, it is going to drag the rest of the market up with it. I know a lot of people do like to hate on Bitcoin when it's going up. Everyone has their opinions. I get it. But Bitcoin does drag this market higher, and it does drag this market lower. And as a speculator in this current bull run, I'm not going to complain. In fact, I would love to see Bitcoin make some new all-time highs here. So Clemente believes that Bitcoin could trend higher in the coming months as on-chain data flash bullish signals. So let's take a look at all these. He says this wave of Bitcoin supply shock has the most momentum of any in recent history. We're going much higher over the coming months. And he highlights where we have had supply shocks going all the way back to about 2018. Supply shock. And as you can see, we are having, he says, what could be one of the biggest supply shocks we have ever had. Bitcoin tends to ignite a parabolic ascent every time the metric travels from the bottom to the top of the range, or the area where a Bitcoin supply side crisis could be in play. It happened in the second half of 2020, in the first half of 2019, and the latter half of 2017. Should Bitcoin ignite a rally, Clemente highlights that 48,000 could act as a tough on-chain resistance, but above that, the next on-chain resistance stands at 55,000. On July 5th, Bitcoin was trading around 33,000, and Clemente predicted that a Bitcoin supply shock could push prices higher, and the value of Bitcoin has surged over 40% since. So he did get that call right previously. He says structurally this time is actually different. Long-term Bitcoin holders are setting the floor. And here is the chart that he puts along with that. He also said that Bitcoin owners who have kept their coins dormant for at least 5 months are accumulating at a rapid rate. And that's what he means by they're setting the floor, because we have long-term holders accumulating at these prices. So really crazy stuff. The whole crypto market looks to be really heating up, and we're not even in extreme greed yet. I know we did see it a few days ago, but it did not stick, and I'm honestly surprised, right? I'll give this a refresh, but I'm pretty sure we have updated. Yeah, we're updated. We're on the right one. We are in greed. We are at 74, despite the market feeling, to me at least, like extreme greed today. Speaking of the market, let's actually go and take a look at it. We'll also take a look at some of the top gainers. So we have Bitcoin at 49K, Ether at 3,700, Cardano just under $3 now, pulling back a bit. I mean, that's definitely going to be expected. Actually, right here, when we look at the last 7 days, here's that range we were in. It looks like we popped above that and now possibly back testing this range, which could be a back test before further continuation. Of course, that's just a last 7-day chart in CoinGecko. To actually perform a proper analysis, we'd have to pull out some full charts, but it's pretty clear to see right there. Cardano does look bullish, especially with everything that we went over in here and in these analytics where we went over Cardano, Solana, and I think it was Ethereum as well. Binance Coin is sitting at $485. XRP is at $1.26. Dogecoin is at 29 cents. Solana at $127, up 11% on the day. Polkadot at $32 and Uniswap at $30. Let's see if there's anything that is very pumped up, and we do have up 29% on the day is IOTA at $1.45. We also have AMP up 15%, and Solana is again up 11%, and those are the 3 coins that are up double digits. We do have VeChain, honorable mention, at 14.5 cents, up 7% for the day, and look at that, Telcoin right underneath it at almost 2.5 cents, up almost 7% for the day. Pretty cool stuff. The market feels great. Hope you guys are all doing well. This is the end of the video, so if you did enjoy it, make sure you do tap the like button. And also, if you're trying to stay up to date on everything that is going on inside the crypto space, then make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified every time I put out a video. Keep in mind, guys, this isn't financial advice. I'm just documenting the daily crypto news in this crypto bull run. Anything that I express is just my opinion and nothing else. Thank you guys all so much for the support. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you all on the next one.